The tower card depicts a tall stone tower perched on the top of a rocky mountain, being struck by lightning from a stormy sky. The lightning bolt, emanating from a cloud, strikes the crown at the top of the tower, sending it falling to the ground. Flames burst from the windows as the tower crumbles, and two figures, a man and a woman, are seen tumbling headfirst from the building, representing the sudden and chaotic nature of the event. The sky is dark, with turbulent clouds symbolizing the destruction and upheaval caused by the event. The overall imagery suggests a sudden, catastrophic change that shakes the very foundations of what was once secure. The tower itself represents structures, both physical and metaphorical, that have been built on false premises or faulty foundations. It symbolizes the ego, pride, or institutions that may seem secure but are ultimately vulnerable to collapse. The lightning bolt striking the tower symbolizes a sudden and unexpected force that disrupts and destroys. It represents a flash of insight, divine intervention, or a moment of truth that shatters illusions and brings about necessary change. The crown falling from the top of the tower symbolizes the fall of pride, arrogance, and the ego. It represents the loss of power or status and the humbling that often accompanies great upheaval. The figures falling from the tower represent the people affected by the sudden upheaval. They symbolize the loss of security, the sudden shock, and the chaos that ensues when the structures they depended on are destroyed. The flames bursting from the windows symbolize destruction and purification. Fire represents both the destruction of the old and the purification necessary for new growth. It suggests that the old ways must be burned away to make room for the new. The dark, stormy sky and turbulent clouds symbolize chaos, turmoil, and the overwhelming nature of the events depicted in the card. The storm represents the uncontrollable forces of change and the sense of being caught in a tempest. The tower in the upright position represents sudden change, upheaval, and the destruction of old structures or beliefs. It suggests that the querent may be facing a dramatic and unexpected event that will shake the foundations of their life. It symbolizes a revelation or moment of truth that shatters illusions and forces a new perspective. The tower indicates that the querent may experience a sudden insight that changes their understanding of a situation. It represents the destruction of falsehoods, lies, or illusions. The tower suggests that the querent may need to confront uncomfortable truths and let go of beliefs or structures that no longer serve them. It indicates that the chaos and destruction depicted in the card are necessary for growth and transformation. The tower suggests that while the change may be painful, it will ultimately lead to a stronger, more authentic foundation. In the reversed position, the tower may indicate resistance to change or a refusal to let go of old structures or beliefs. The querent may be trying to hold on to what is familiar, even as it crumbles around them. It suggests that the querent may be avoiding a necessary crisis or upheaval, trying to maintain the status quo despite the need for change. The reverse tower warns that delaying the inevitable may lead to greater problems in the future. It may indicate a fear of disruption or a reluctance to face the chaos that comes with change. The reverse tower suggests that the querent may be paralyzed by fear or anxiety, preventing them from taking the necessary steps to move forward. It can suggest that the querent has already gone through the worst of the upheaval and is now in a position to rebuild. The reverse tower indicates that while the destruction has occurred, there is now an opportunity to create something stronger and more resilient.